welcome back to my channel. My name is Darian and today I am going to be talking about UK covers versus US covers. So this is a pretty popular debate usually, especially on book Twitter and stuff, where people discuss whether a certain edition of a book is better in the UK or the US, because not all books, but oftentimes, especially like fantasy books, I've noticed, there's often different covers, whether it's being printed in the US or the UK. And so today I wanted to look at a bunch of popular books that do have those different covers and see which ones I like better. And I can tell you right now that I am probably going to favor the UK covers, because it doesn't happen very often where I see a UK cover and I'm like, that's not pretty. Like, I tend to really love UK covers, but I thought it would be fun to look at US and UK covers side by side, see what we like. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it would be fun, so that's what we're doing today. We're gonna start off with a pretty iconic one, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, it comes as no surprise. We're gonna start with Strange the Dreamer by Laini Taylor, which is my favorite book, in case you didn't know, which you probably did. Anyways, the US cover, I'll put the picture. Which side? Probably this side. The US cover, honestly, I really hate the US cover. As you can see, I do have the UK cover. The US cover, I find it looks like something that if you had told me what this book was about when I was like 12, this is what I would have drawn for you. Like, it's literally just half of it is blue, half of it is gold, and there's some moths. Like, that's all it is. And I just find it's not pleasing to the eye. I don't like it. I find it looks tacky. It makes me angry, okay? Because the story does not deserve a cover like this. I think the UK cover is so much nicer. Like, it has this beautiful blue cover, and the moth, I mean, you can see it right here. The moth is like, the design is so beautiful, like, and so intricate, and it's not just like a little thing of a moth. It's like up front, this is a moth. It's important to the story. Like, I like that cover much, much better, and I actually want to get that moth tattooed on myself one day because I love that book. We all know this. But yeah, so I find, like, looking at the US cover, where's the flavor? I know where it is. It's on the UK cover. That's all I have to say about that, really. I do not like the US cover at all. When I asked for Strange the Dreamer for Christmas last year, and I specifically wrote, this is the cover that I want. I will not accept the US cover. I will only accept the UK cover. And everyone was clear, and that's what I got, so yeah. So next we have The Way of Kings, which I'm just going to focus on the first book. The US cover of The Way of Kings, I have my laptop here, that's what I'm looking at, but I really, really love the US cover. Like, these colors, you got your purples, you got your oranges and reds and yellows, you got a sunset going on, you got this guy in the front. I don't know what he's doing, but he looks important. Like, I find this really looks like a epic adult fantasy book cover. I mean, that's what it is, but like, I find you get what you're reading. I don't know if that makes sense, but like, you know what I mean? Like, this is like a classic fantasy cover. So I really like this. The UK cover, I also really like. I find UK covers are often like way simpler than US covers. Like this one, it's white, but you got these like, these shadows that make up this guy, and you know, you got like hints of red. Like, I really like the UK cover, and honestly, I think in terms of just like looks alone, I think I prefer the UK cover, but I think I would have to choose the US cover over the UK cover, just because the Stormlight Archives is my brother's favorite series, and he's been reading these books since he was like 14, 15. You can correct me on that because I'm not 100% sure, but basically, like, for a very long time he's been reading this series. So I've seen, and we have the US cover. Well, he doesn't live here anymore, but that's what he has. Anyways, so I've seen this cover like for many, many years because he loves this book. And so when I see this book, like when I see this cover, it makes me think of my brother. So I'm like, oh, that's his favorite book. So like for personal reasons, I prefer the US cover, but for like design reasons, I prefer the UK cover. But the US cover is very nice. It's not ugly, you know. If that's the only cover we ever had of this book, I would accept it. It is not like the US Strange the Dreamer cover, that's for sure. So yeah, I really like. So in this one, I would choose the US cover for those reasons. But obviously the UK cover is beautiful. So next we have Skyward, which is another Brandon Sanderson book. And the US cover, I really like it, mostly because there's a lot of purple going on, and I love purple. Purple is my favorite color. And I like, well, the girl, Spencer, we know who this is, I'm assuming. Spencer, like, you know, she's up front, you could see her face, she's ready to go. She looks like she's ready to take people down, which is basically her whole personality. And you can see like the attacks above her of the Krell. So I really like this cover, but the UK cover is just stunning. Like, we have no choice but to stan. You got Spencer, and you don't see her face, which is kind of sad, but like she's still standing there all by herself. You still got the attacks of the Krells, and you got the gold like design around the sides. Like this cover is just so pretty, and then like I don't know, I just love this style and I like it a lot better than the US cover, even though I do like the US cover, but in this sense I have to go with the UK cover because look at it, it's just beautiful. Okay, so next we have Nevernight by Jay Kristoff, and this one also seems like a pretty obvious one to me because looking at the US cover, like you got the main girl, I haven't read this book, I think her name's Mia, but you got Mia, she's up front, she's holding a dagger of sorts and it's covered in blood, which is, you know, kind of scary. She looks pretty scary. There's a bird of sorts, you see its shadow. Like this is a pretty good cover, like it's pretty decent, but the UK cover, you got a like raven or a crow of sorts, and then there's like a cat in there, like there's all sorts of things inside this bird. Like the design is immaculate. So how can anyone, and there's a mask, like if I look at it, I keep finding new things. There's a sword, there's some other things. Is that a barrel? I don't know, but I just love this cover so much. So like comparing the two, I don't know. I guess I like illustrated covers more than, well, most covers are illustrated, but you know what I mean? Like this is clearly like illustrated, like drawn, and the other one is more, looks more like graphic design, you know, but this one looks like more illustrated. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I just like this one more. I think it would help if I have read all these books, because then I can say if I think this cover is like a better representation of the book, but I haven't read all of these books, so I can't tell you. But I'm just going on looks alone. Listen, this is a very superficial channel I got going on over here, okay? I do buy books based on the cover, so. So next we have The Darkest Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab, which is another book I haven't read. And honestly, I really like the US cover. I just realized something. Looking at the US cover, I just realized that the person on it, we're looking at them from above, which, okay, that makes a lot of sense. I always thought it was someone upside down, so I thought like the white thing, well, it is a person's head, but I thought that was the bottom of their head. But I'm just now realizing it's the top of their head. Anyways, so this cover is really nice, and I do really like this cover. Honestly, I might like this equally to the UK cover. I do own the UK cover. I love the red and black. I like these equally. So I would say in this round that UK and US are equal. Cool. Okay, so next we have the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J Maas, and honestly these covers are not too different. Like they both have the same drawing of Selena on the cover. Like the US one, you have Selena, she's walking, you know, all fierce, and the cover is purple. And the UK cover is the same like picture of Selena, but the rest of it is white. And honestly, I like that better than the US covers, and that's how all of them are. Like all the UK covers are basically the same picture as the US covers, but they're white. And I love those. I find it looks clean. I just find it pleasing to look at. Like, I love a good simple, you know, it's white but with pops of color. Like, I think that's why I also like the Stormlight Archive UK covers, because it's like, it's white but you got the pops of red in that one. So I really like the UK covers. I mean, I know they're not too different, but I do like the white background, so I think I like the UK covers better in this one also. Okay, so next we have the Percy Jackson series, and for the US covers I'm looking at the OG ones, although I do really like the new covers that they have, but the OG ones are the ones I read when I was younger. Like, this is what Percy Jackson looks like to me. These covers are iconic, you know, it can't really get better than these. Like, honestly, I love them so much. Like, each of them, it's so, like, it represents so well the books. You have Percy going towards the Empire State Building, and like, it's just iconic, this cover, and I love it. Like, I don't know what else to say. Maybe this is only like nostalgia for me, but these covers are just amazing. And then you have the UK covers, which I see a few different ones here for the UK, but they're all ugly. But I'll show you the like especially ugly ones. So there's these ones where Percy is on the cover of all of them just doing something different, but a lot of them he's just holding his hand up with a weapon. Like, where's the imagination in this? Like, he's literally doing the same thing in every single one of these covers. I don't like that. And then there's also other ones where they're just ugly, like like, they're just not good. I don't know how else to describe it as just ugly. But yeah, in this case also US wins by a lot. Okay, so now I'm going to talk about a book that hasn't come out yet. I'm going to talk about The Invisible Life of Vadzi LaRue by B.E. Schwab. We have the US cover, which is very simple, which we know I like. You got this like gold letters, or gold font I guess, and you have the like constellation thing, which I'm guessing is important to the plot. And this is very simple, very clean. I really like it. And then you have then you have the UK cover, which I also really like, and you got these like nice blue flowers, and like I really love the color blue of the font of V.E. Schwab's name. I really love that color. So I'm honestly not sure which one I like better. I would have to see what physical copies looked like with both of these, because like since this isn't out yet, I haven't really seen that. So I might be able to decide once I see like people who have the copies of these books. But just looking at it, I think I prefer the US one, just because I love that gold writing and I love the constellation. But I really do love the UK one also. So I'm gonna give the edge slightly to the US cover, but I also really like the UK cover. That's what I have to say. So next I have The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. So the US cover, we all know it. It's very classic. It's just the girl, and the background is white, and she's holding up the sign that says The Hate You Give. And I mean, this one, like I said, it's classic. We all know this cover. Like, everyone, if you see this cover and like if the title was like blanked out, you would know what this book was. So it's very classic. How many times am I gonna say that? And again, it's very simple, and I like simple, so I do really like this cover. But the UK cover, you got this super close-up of this beautiful girl, and she is just in silhouette. Is that what it's called? In silhouette, in side view? What's the word? In, not portrait, but in, oh my god, what's the word? I don't know, I can't remember the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, she's looking to the side. Anyways, it's just beautiful. The shadows on her face are beautiful. Like, it's just framed so well, and it's just, I find it looks really powerful. And also, I do own the UK cover, and the spine is hot pink, which I love. So I do have to give this to the UK cover because this girl, she's just doing it for me, you know? I love it. I love this cover. But I also love the US cover. So the last book I'm going to talk about is The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern, and this one I feel like there's no question as to which one is better. So we have the US cover, which is nice, okay. It's not bad, you know, you got ribbons, you got some keys. The font, I don't love the font, but it's an okay cover. But the UK cover is absolutely stunning. One of the most stunning covers I have ever seen. You got, I mean, I love the like marble, like blue in the back. I'm not good at explaining design elements, I guess. But you got, yeah, the like, it looks like you painted, you know when you paint and then you like move it around and it does, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you can see it on the cover. And you got like someone running, and you got the bee. This cover is just stunning, and also the like special edition where there's no person and it's just the bee, and that one is also stunning. So this one I would say the UK cover takes it, like no question. I don't know anyone who has ever said, oh yes, I think the US cover is better. Like, I think the UK cover wins by a landslide, in my opinion. So yeah, so those are all the covers I'm going to talk about today. I hope this video wasn't too boring. I thought it would be fun to just compare these book covers with you guys. Let me know if you agreed or disagreed with any of my opinions, or if there's any books that I left out that you think the US and UK covers are very different and you prefer one by a lot. Let me know, and I can talk to you guys in the comments. And also let me know if you guys generally prefer US or UK covers. So I hope you guys liked this video, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon with another video soon. Bye!